You can lie to your brother, man, but you cannot lie to yourself. You can lie to your brother, man, but you cannot lie to yourself. You can get away with murder, but it'll come back to haunt you. You better lock the door shut, baby. You better lock the door shut, baby. Before that man. Because the cradle will rock. He gets his dirty hands on you. Ride with dolphins. Ride with dolphins.
Hey, how you doing? I like that song. You played it before when I was over last time before the virus thing. Well, somehow I knew you were home.
Good guess.
I drove past that the coffee shop. It was like a party. I mean, people were out in the cars and they were eating.
Great. Every one of them are going to get killed.
Well, what are you eating? I bet you're having a salad, right? You eat like a bird.
Vegetables. I can't go out to eat, all right? After all, you might come back with those hopes.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
Almost a week. It must have been a really long line for those Cokes.
Can I come over?
What?
Can I? Can I?
There's a lockdown in place. Maybe you didn't hear about it, huh?
No, I'm safe. Believe me.
Oh, yeah, you're safe. Right. That's a laugh. You're poison itself.
No, I get it. I get it. No, that's why I want to come over. I haven't seen anyone except for a couple of visits to the supermarket and a walk to the dog park. I've been home.
Okay, so you're bored with that, and what? I'm supposed to break quarantine? For a quickie? Is that how this works?
Look. I know that we met online. That's where it all started. But you know, I really liked you.
You like me so much that you left at 3:30 in the morning to go down and get some Cokes, and you never came back. Come on, I had you in my house.
Molly, let me. It wasn't like that.
No. Listen,
Let me.
precious. Okay, so please.
Let me talk. Let me.
No.
Come on, let me. Look, I couldn't sleep.
What?
I can't sleep. Anytime I come over there at your place, I can't sleep all night.
Full of it. Well, I see you're sleeping.
No, I have my eyes closed, but I'm awake.
What, you faking it?
Sometimes, I've been so tired, I probably accidentally, pass out.
Okay, what are you talking about? Okay, do you sleep at other people's houses?
Well, yeah, yes, usually.
So it's just with me, right?
Yes, just for you.
God, you like me so much, but you're not comfortable enough to sleep after
No,
we.
no, 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 no. I'm too comfortable.
What does that mean?
It's complicated. See, that's why I want to come over.
Well, you're not coming over. We never talk when when you come over anyway.
We talk a lot.
Yeah, about movies and music and but in the 2 months that, oh God, that we've known each other, what have we really said?
I, I have things that I want to say. I mean, actually say
Personal?
personal.
Okay, then say them.
I wanna
If
just.
you want to, then why don't you just say them?
I don't know how. I just don't know how. I never said them before. Let me try. I'll try. Okay. There they are. There they go. Whenever whenever I hear that lately, Molly, whenever I hear that lately, I think of you.
Ritos don't work in the ICU.
No, 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 no. It makes me think about what I'm doing with my life
Yeah, and the cokes you never get.
and the ghosts I never get.
I gotta clean my lens. I can't see you. Maybe I don't want to see you.
It scares me.
What scares you?
I can tell by the way you hold me. I, and the little sounds you make. When we're doing it. But that you really like holding me.
So I like it.
But you liked it so much. I thought you'd never let go.
Is this a joke?
No, 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 no. It's so. What I do is I roll to the other side of the bed, and but then I miss holding you, and I come back. It's like I'm on a roller coaster. So I had to get away, and so I went down at 3:30 in the morning. To get some cokes, and I intended to come right back, but I went to the supermarket. That supermarket right down the road. It's always open, it's 24 hours, but it wasn't open. So then I finally found a bodega, and by that time, the sun was coming up, and I chickened out. Molly, I was all confused because I like you so much, and the day we had, the day we had was a wonderful day up a high point on the ocean, wasn't it?
Yeah, what did you think would happen when I woke up and you weren't there?
No, I thought. Listen. It was a really shitty thing to do. I left you a message that night. You got it, right?
Yes, I got it.
See, I love you holding me at first, but then I panic. I get that I'd be stuck there forever.
Why? Because you think I want more?
No, me. Because I wouldn't want to move. I wouldn't ever want to move. I mean, I would miss it so much.
You're really made for these strange times. I mean, I have the whole world, the whole internet to choose from, and look what I picked. Okay, I got greedy. Okay, fine, fine. I have Jessica.
Your dog.
Yeah, she's certainly less, come on, baby. She's certainly less troubled and more loyal than anyone I've come across lately.
Mm, she never lets me sit on the couch.
Yeah, well, she's jealous. She loves me.
You love her too.
She doesn't leave me in the middle of the night for a Coke.
You know, I wouldn't have had I wouldn't have the guts to tell anybody else. You know, I would have just walked away like I always do, and it would take me a long time to call you. But I see I like you so much. See, and then this week has been really difficult. I got my DNA back. From I found out that my father isn't my father. I mean, I was all over the place about that. So deep down inside, I always knew that prick couldn't have fathered me. Now I don't have to carry around that shit anymore. Molly, Molly, I hate that I caused you pain.
You really think highly of yourself, don't you? Huh. I mean, the world is what it is, and I don't cry about it.
What do you do when you get hurt?
I cried when my father died, okay? And the rest of the world doesn't deserve it.
You know, I cry sometimes, and you know, now I do.
You would. You're an actor or something.
Something of an actor. I'm actually an out of work tour guide. You know, I couldn't cry. Before the lockdown, I went to the park. And I could see these families out there, and they were having cookouts, and couples were, walking together, and it hit me. It hit me how I missed out. And how things might have been, different from me. You know, and I went home and I got a picture of my mother, and I started talking to her. I was crying. It felt good.
Screwed you up. She really screwed you up.
There were always strange men around too. And when I was growing up, and they would, when the way would leave, she would always lay down next to me and sing me a lullaby, and hold me. I felt she'd never let go.
Some mother.
Yeah, what a mother. So I missed those moments with her.
You just got to have those moments.
Yeah,
Not to need those moments.
that would be nice, but I don't think us humans are, made that way, Molly. I want to come over and talk. And I just want to come over and talk. And I don't know, I just want to explain. Just want explain.
You just did. You told me all about your miserable past.
No. I was just trying to tell you some of the things I needed to say.
Oh, come on, Molly. Go right ahead. Go on. Take him back. Let him murder you all over again. God. You only have one life. Just throw it away because this cripple can't get beyond his motherly love or not having it. Go
Well,
ahead.
you're right. My mother, she did things that
Look. My father, who was a dear, sweet man, always told me, Molly, only be with the people that give you dignity and that make you feel good about yourself. I'm trying. I don't know how. My only support is gone, and I have to be all my relatives to myself, and I have to make all these decisions. And then what do? I choose you. No, you think you hurt me? No, I hurt myself. God, what's the matter with me?
nothing the matter with you. You took a chance, and I hurt you. You know, I think that's what those protesters want. Essentially, they just want for more people to care about each other. I mean, I want to be part of that change. Not isolated. Let's face it, isolated. Look, all my whole life, locked down.
Well, I wish you and the world luck. Look, Jonathan, I'm trying to write here, okay? So please, don't call me anymore. Please.
Wait!
Jessica! Jessica! You shouldn't have done that.
A supermarket was closed this morning. I had to go all the way down to Koreatown.
No one asked you to bring these.
I wanted to.
Jesus Christ, my neighbor tested positive. Okay? No one in the building is going anywhere.
You're worth the risk. Can I talk to you?
What? You need to go, you need to do is go to someone else's home who you're really uncomfortable with and then sleep it off. That's what you need to do.
I'm ashamed of what I did.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
what's the point of knowing I'm not that son of a prick's son if I act the way that he did? I don't want to be somewhere who doesn't care. about others. I mean, I know you're angry, but sometimes maybe you're angry because you're really feeling some bad pain. You know?
You
You know
don't
what I
know
mean?
anything about me.
I want to.
Well, you never asked me anything. You're giving me gas.
I don't know if you wanted me to.
You know what? I'll tell you this. While you were faking it and struggling not to panic, I was sleeping. Okay, I was dreaming about the day we had on the top of High Point and seeing down the valley and the ocean below. That's what I was dreaming about. And you imagining what that valley must have been like when the natives were there, and then when the explorers came.
Yeah, I always like looking at learning about places. Where I go too.
That's what I was dreaming about. I mean, you could see all the way down to the horizon.
That was a wonderful day, man.
And then when you stopped and we both looked at each other and we just looked at each other.
I thought about that moment a lot. I mean, I was thinking about that. When I had to leave. I mean, I was thinking,
What am I supposed to make of that?
no, no, no. I meant it in a positive way.
In that dream, I was all the way down on the beach, right? And the water was smooth like a lake, and there were beautiful fish in it, all different colors. And when I looked a little closer, they were smiling.
Smiling fish.
I was younger, and there was this boy there with me, and I couldn't tell who he was, but he was telling me this story, and I was just laughing. And then we were laughing as we ran along the water together. And my father came down from the mountain, and he had some berries in his hand. God, he was so, so handsome. He looked like he did before. And he had these berries in his hand. And he gave them to the boy and I guess he must have picked them up there, but he gave them to the boy and I, and we ate them. God, and the whole thing was so wonderful. And then I woke up.
And I wasn't there, right?
Yeah. And I saw your note, and I waited. But then when the sun started to come up, I knew you weren't coming back. It felt, it felt like, it felt like no one picked you up from school.
I should have thought about that pain that it would cause you.
No, you know what? You're so tied up in your own miserable shit and your past, you can't see anything.
All I want is more of those beautiful moments.
How are you going to do that? Huh? You can't, because you panic when you have the moments that you look for, that you want.
I want to get over that.
What? I spend my whole life finding ways to protect myself, and what do I up with? I mean, I'm fighting the most dangerous thing into my own life. Ah, God.
I look out, there's empty streets. And I think of the weird atmosphere you're in, you know. And every night, the news. Just the only message I can get out of it is live. You know, otherwise, you know, it's just no point. You know.
The only thing for me was to become a great writer, not to be someone's girlfriend or even their wife. God knows I avoided that like the plague. I mean, I did once and it was hell. But I'd be above it, you know? Holy. No one would dare touch me. And when my father was alive, you know, this dream was possible. He would meet me in the coffee shops and sit with me as I wrote. But when he died, the loneliness was just too much. So I wound up on the internet. God, and then you.
You know, I'm not your father, but I could keep you company while you work. You know, what are you working on?
The survival of a widow.
It sounds interesting.
No, you're not my father.
You know, and this is just. I know this is just Zoom here. You know, I know it's not just Zoom, but you know, it's being with somebody. Like, like you and me are being with each other, and it's just really nice to actually get to know you.
But how long would that last? Without the other thing, you know, that you're used to getting, and that you're used to.
You know, I know when I'm with you, I bring all these other people into the room. Maybe I can just leave them there. You know, maybe I can just leave them behind. You know, wow.
And then you want to come over when all of this lifts.
Yeah, if we both wanted to.
No, and then you panic. You'd be so comfortable that you freak out again and leave in the middle of the night.
No, 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 no. I'll just go to the other room. You know, I'll just go. If that happens, and I'll lay down. And then I'm sure Jessica and I will. She'll accommodate me. And then we could all go drive out to the desert. It's so cool out there. It's like it's so fascinating. They say nothing's happening, everything's happening in the desert. When you really look at it, and there's prophets, and there's there's outlaws, and it's a whole nother world.
I don't trust you.
I'm sorry about what I did. I know you must have felt terrible.
Stop
Sorry.
telling me how I feel. Please.
I know you only cry when you really care. Hey, what are you working on? I mean, what do you?
It's the survival of a widow. I told you that.
Okay, well, what time do you work? I mean,
After breakfast.
okay, after breakfast. So I'll zoom in that day of tomorrow. Okay, is that okay?
You know how boring it is to watch another person work, Jonathan?
I have stuff to do around this room. Oh, jeez. And then if you want to, we can talk, and I'll be there, and then Jessica, we can get to know each other a little bit. And, I'll call you, right?
We'll see.
Okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see.